have an A to a B graded episode. It's one of the top graded episodes. Everybody loves a top grade epi.
That's right. This episode, we're out on the streets interviewing protesters about what their mission is, except not really. We're inside our individual homes because the Wi-Fi is better in here.
But I did shoot myself to see what the fun's all about.
Let's get into it.
Dark Racial Humor episode 1,003. What's going on, YouTubers? It's your boy. It's XZ. Another Modern Warfare 4. Sick little echo.
I'm
Love
working
that
on
echo.
it. I'm working on it.
I didn't
Fuck
know if
you.
it was to your attention or not. To next time, I'll keep it below low profile, dark racial humor, in depth. Shit.
Holy shit.
In depth. What's the other in depth, dude?
You're really blowing it right now, man. I want to
Dark
give you the
racial
job.
humor.
I want to give you the job as the guy that reads the intro, but you're really blowing it.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Yeah.
Dark racial humor, free-flowing conversation about whatever's appropriate at the time, dude. Caller John David Ricker, most profitable pod, ying ying ying.
And I'm Bon Jen. I am part of it too. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
305,062. Really plugging through it.
Really just trudging up this hill. I'm very tired. I feel myself falling asleep as we speak. But, we have a great episode for you today. It's a Monday episode. Up a little bit late because I was out of town. But, lots going on, lots to talk about.
Monday epi, top 3 of all the episode categories. Definitely
Everyone loves those Monday epis. Everyone loves those Monday epis.
How's your day going?
Oh, God. Oh, where do I start? It was good. Went camping with the gang.
How was that?
It's cool in this place called
they call it
Slab City.
They call it outside, dude.
It's about
Slab City with the Jesus, dude.
Yeah, it's an hour
the God Rock
outside of Palm Springs, and yeah, it's really weird. It's a really weird place. Some weird shit happened, so we were just as young boys do, and Sean's girl, as one boys do, and Sean's girl were just like
every Sean
in the desert,
is close to a young boy.
It was like 3 a.m., or like 9 o'clock to 3 a.m. We were just yelling in the desert, because we were fucking inebriated. Yes. And, then like everybody started like chilling, coming down. Stars looked incredible. And everybody's like about to fall asleep. Out of fucking nowhere, this fucking guy comes like out of nowhere, out of the fucking darkness, right? Super scary. Super fucking scary, dude. Out of the darkness, because there's like a trailer like a little bit away, and like he lived there, and we talked to him a little bit before we started camping, and he was like, yeah, you can camp there, but keep the fire small. Fucking comes out of nowhere, dude, and I can't see his face, so he's literally just a silhouette, and I'm internally freaking out because I'm not sober, and so he's like, I don't want to scare you guys, but there was a murder here 2 days ago. And then he said something along the lines of, I would prefer it if you guys leave. There's a place down the road you can camp. He said something like, I've been on both sides of this. And then we were like, what do we need to leave? It's like 4 a.m. Can we wait till the sun comes up? And he was like, I prefer if you leave now. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So
Damn.
Yeah. And then he says something like, I don't know if you guys realize it, but this is when I started getting like conspiracy theory, but it like made sense. And this is what made it extra spooky. It was like, this is, I don't know if you guys realize this, but you guys are like at the start of the next world war. Like everything going on right now with the pandemic and like the races are soon going to turn against each other. Like cities are like crumbling down. Like it's the end of society. I'm fucking losing my mind right now because this guy that I cannot see who's standing right in front of me is telling me all this shit, right? And it's fucking 4 a.m. I was fairly certain for a couple of seconds that like I was not gonna be alive. I was like, dude, this is it. I'm gonna be a casualty in the desert because we're all laying down. This guy is standing up. I don't know what weapons he has on him. He could shoot us all.
Was everybody awake?
Everybody was awake, but like nobody could see him. But he was like there, and like nobody was sober. So it was fucking. And so I like stood up and I was like, all right, let's fucking get our shit. And so like turn on the headlights to like see everything. And it's fucking like this little creepy ass looking white dude, this old ass man. His name was Greg. He's talking to Matt, and he keeps.
Of course, his name is Greg, dude.
Yeah, he's talking to Matt, and he keeps talking about how like everything in like this area is being watched by the Air Force or something.
Yeah. Because they got bunkers under the ground.
I don't know. He was like, yeah, like it's the end of time. Like these are just the signs. Like you guys should be ready. And we were like, yeah, we actually came out here to like escape all that. It was like, well, you know, there's really gonna be no escape. And I was like, holy fucking shit, dude. Yeah, it was so weird. And then we're fucking driving away. We're driving away, and it's fucking dark and it's
two
scary.
Twin little girls pop up in the middle of the road.
Bro, I was certain something was gonna pop up. I was like, Lord help me, Google. So I pull out Google Maps, and everyone's like, oh, you know, we came this way, we came this way, we came this way. This isn't a road. This isn't a road. I was like, everybody, shut the fuck up. Listen to the goddamn satellite, and eventually found the road. But that was like, really regretted not filming all night.
Oh man.
Yeah, because that was literally a fucking movie.
Could have made a little web series.
That was literally Black Mirror.
Damn.
Yeah. And then we fucking drove an hour back to Matt's grandparents' house and crashed there.
Yeah, I heard he's in the Springs. Why didn't you just chill out there?
That's what I wanted to do. Everyone wanted to go camping, bro. Everyone had to go camping so bad, bro. I was just like, dude.
Was it somewhat enjoyable?
It was so fun, dude. It was really fun. But I was like, dude, I had this thing. I was like, you know, I can't really have as much fun as I want to have. Because like I can't get as fucked up out here as I want to, because I feel like something's gonna happen that's gonna need me to like.
You kind of have to survive in the desert.
Have common sense. Like I feel like we're gonna have. I had a feeling we were gonna have to leave early. I was like, I feel like someone's gonna get a call or someone's gonna get hurt, and we have to drive somewhere or something. I don't know why I had that feeling.
Yeah.
But this fucking random guy came out of nowhere and said, "Yo, leave at 4 a.m."
Damn.
Pitch black, dude. Like,
great.
It was crazy.
Shit, man. So that's why the eppy's fucking late, because you wanted to go on an excursion.
But think about all this great podcast content we have.
a solid 10 minutes of content.
Funny story. Sean's
attracted this level?
A friend. You know, I'm not gonna rate someone's attractiveness level on the pod because I feel like that's a little degrading to women.
We'll wait till the second try.
So so we were driving back, and she was driving. She was like really anxious because it was fucking dark.
Yeah.
And shit. So I was like, hey, have no worries. Threw on some dark racial humor. And everyone chilled the fuck out. Everyone chilled out.
Shit, dude. Calming, soothing voices with the low baritone.
People were laughing.
What epi did you put on?
I think I put on like an episode like a week ago. It was before any of this rioting stuff was happening because we were only talking about Corona.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was just like a random episode. I was listening to the episode we did in January, the depressed episode.
Yeah.
That is a work of art. That truly is a work of art.
Quite the episode.
I said a thing in that episode where I say it was January 15th, by the way, and I said verbatim, I hope nothing else changes.
What was the response, dude? Did I say the inevitable nothing is constant but change?
I don't know what you said, but I was like, wow. But
Probably
no, I usually don't like consuming things I make, but the podcast is a solid piece of art.
When you're in a good place to listen to your pod, it's good, and you realize it's pretty okay piece of project.
Yeah, I hate watching my own videos, but like I can listen to some DRH.
Yeah,
I can listen to some pod.
Dude,
you know,
the sure is past imminent. It is a key.
It's here.
It's here.
It's there.
It's Akel. I think Akel is there. It's here. I got a Shure. I got a preamp. Still waiting on the Focusrite.
Fuck, are you gonna make me get a preamp too?
Yeah. Dude, I'll send you a link because I found a fucking place where the Shure and the preamp is the same price as the fucking Shure.
So like $450?
It's like $5.
Damn, bro. And then as soon as I get that shit, I'm like, yo, can we have our mic back? I'll be like, fucking sure, dude. Here.
But I'm saying you would have your Shure.
That sucks ass. Should we just rent that shit? It's just fuck.
But I'm saying you got a package where you get a preamp and a Shure for the price of a Shure.
Oh, I get.
Yeah.
I see.
It's crazy. It seems a little scary, right?
But no. But that's the thing. That's the thing, though. Like, I'm pretty sure the Shure comes with the preamp, right? Or does it not?
It's just a mic. And I didn't get the cloud lifter. I got a big ass piece.
Okay.
Which you might just want a cloud lifter. But it's like the thing I got is like $50 more. It's the like other preamp that everyone always suggests. And it has like tonal things you can fuck with and some de-esser and shit. So
cloud lifter
might be fun.
$250.
But there's another one that's always suggested, like a 26 something.
God, it would sound really fucking crispy. Oh, this one's $150.
I say get a nice little preamp, dude, because you do voiceover stuff anyways. Fuck a little cloud lifter. You can really dial in your tone.
Preamp, okay. I'm scared. Nah, okay.
Anyways, dude.
How's your
Where do you
day?
want to start, dude? Let's dig into it. My days are all this fucking same, dude. It's all the same. I wake up and just
grind.
Try to be better than the last, man.
Instead of waking up at 2, you wake up at 1:58.
It's at 12 now. You know what it is.
Oh, that's an improvement from about a month ago.
The month ago, I was going to sleep hella late. But anyway.
Now you're going to bed at 9 and waking up at 12. That's worse.
No, I'm going to bed at 11 a.m. and waking up at 12 p.m. And just keeping it going. Coffee. Going.
I can't believe how trippy that camping trip was. I was like, dude, I am going to die. Like this is too we're in the fucking desert, dude. No one will hear a gunshot. We're fucking.
That'd be a good book, dude. Wow.
I was like literally like
to do the narrative of the ending of a chapter into like a civil unrest into the beginning of that, dying at the beginning of that in the desert. You shaved your stash.
I shaved the stash.
Looks better.
Thank you. I got a haircut.
Right?
And the stash was not matching the freshness of the haircut. Because when I got the haircut,
you didn't tell him to cut up the stash?
I had the mask on, so. And then I was thinking like, you know, if he cuts my mustache, he's going to charge me like an extra $5. So I'll just shave it off. So.
I'd charge more than 5 for a Rona stash.
Like, yeah. So, but we're back to the baby skin. The model offers are rolling in. So it's great. It's great stuff. I love it. All right, now let's get to the meat of the episode. We know why you're here.
All
Do we
you
know?
people in
Do we know?
Norway and Russia, you want to know what's going
Yo,
on over there in the States, dude.
they listen to us because their news is boring. They don't have no fucking race war. They don't have no fucking. Well, they do have Corona, but that's all they have, and everyone's over Corona. It's time for season 2, season 20, season episodes 2020, season
No
2.
more reporting on the Rona deaths, dude. Real boring.
We're not going to talk about Corona for the rest of the episode, right? Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty overshadowed.
Yeah. I saw a
Um,
funny that said coronavirus is probably real confused right now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I also saw that too. I was wondering, it's pretty interesting how popular tweets like that really just fucking disseminate into people's feed
Yeah.
very
Crazy.
easily. Like you could ask someone if they seen a tweet, they probably saw and seen that tweet.
Yes, that's weird, huh? It's like
Kind
everybody
of.
looks at the same information.
What, dude?
Well, okay. So,
U.S. on
curfews.
fire.
U.S. on fire.
Curfews.
San Diego, they have a curfew? You guys got the curf?
Yeah, I think it's fucking. From what I've seen, it's more so the goddamn like affluent areas that have a curfew.
Dude, Beverly
Rich
Hills
areas.
curfew started at 1 p.m.
That's because they want to arrest people that are going through.
Yeah, that's funny.
Military deployed hasn't happened
Military deployed
since '91 with the
for what?
King riots.
Yeah, they're over
Apparently,
there chilling at that Lake Convention Center.
oh yeah, they got
Yeah.
coffee and snacks on the tables
Yeah, they're just going over their briefing before they go and
before they
beat
try
up
to take over.
citizens. Before they go and beat up citizens.
Before they really get to
Oh God.
militarizing, dude. They're like,
Oh God.
finally, dude. We've been waiting for a chance to bring down the hammer on the U.S. citizens.
There's a special military team that's deployed just to go out and plaster posters of Trump all over the city. That's a joke. But can you imagine?
I mean, homie wants to be some Russia, dude. Homie was waiting for anything that was Russia like it.
Yes. Well, yes.
What's your opinion
except for the socialism, yes. On it all, I
let's try to.
think it's kind of surreal.
It is kind of
I think
all
it's kind of surreal.
commingled, but you can try to. There's different parts, and everything kind of mixes in with each other.
I think there's a lot of tension right now.
Yeah, it is very tense.
I think there's a lot of everybody's. I'm getting different looks from Black people and white people, almost like looks of concern. You know?
Where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you about? Are you still fucking sitting it up in the work?
Yeah, but we're working like somewhere else right now. We're actually working down the street from my place.
Oh shit.
Which is better.
Nice.
But it's still like, yeah, but it's in the hood, so like no riots down here this time.
Nice, dude. Finally get some organization.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's great. I'm glad all the looting and shit is going on in Beverly Hills and not.
Let's get the
not here.
Let's get the. Imagine, dude. That's it. Okay, so Chanel and stuff. I think that stuff and getting like frivolous material stuff is kind of dumb, but I guess a lot of people do that when the timing is right. A lot of rioting, advantageous stuff.
Yeah, but keep in mind, and I know you know this, that like a lot of them are just fucking what they call anarchist actors that look for the peaceful protests, run in, and then just start looting shit.
Yeah. Same token, probably
Yeah,
just random
so
people looting shit as well.
those fucking whites, dude. Talk to your boys, man. Be
Dude,
like, yo, call a meeting. Can you call a meeting tonight, or
dude,
like get an email going? Like, hey,
we can't call them meetings anymore. Dude, fucking,
like get everyone on a Zoom call, bro, and tell them, yo, this ain't the way. Let's just get this over. Let's go back to normal. Let's get our protesting going. Don't need to fucking. I mean, if those shoes look nice, go for it. I guess. Like, fuck it. But
pretty crazy, dude.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. It's kind of fucked because you kind of have like the aftermath of the like precursor of it, of a civil unrest and a break of people's patience and stuff with government and officials snowballing into fucking burning cities.
Yeah. We have a lot more to talk about. Everybody in Norway listening. If you even care. If you ever even seen a black person in your life.
Dude, they're going hard in
you
like
fucking
New Zealand and
Norwegians.
shit. New Zealand,
Was
dude, I
it the
saw some.
Black Lives Matter
Yeah,
shit?
man, Hong Kong was down for the blacks, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty.
They're just sad that Kobe died.
All right, let's take a break. You answer that call.
Okay, we'll be right back.
What's going on, gals?
Ooh, that's juicy,
Girl,
Echo. Okay, what's
both girls? Well, you didn't have to bring
everybody
it
at
up.
Picture Echo? Don't worry. Please don't click away to another podcast because we know you need us as much as we need you. Donate today or don't. Quick reminder.
We got a
Quick
Patreon, dude.
reminder. If you're not listening to us on your earlobes, you can watch us live on YouTube and Twitch, question mark. YouTube and Twitch, just search.
Yes. Every time it's notified.
Subscribe to us on YouTube, Twitch, and follow us on Instagram. And send us messages because we read them and listen to your messages every Friday for Dark Racial DMs. Yes.
Dark racial humor all over the place. Usually the live is Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Unless otherwise noted.
Sometimes it's not.
Unless we don't give a fuck.
Because there's a goddamn, there's just, you know.
Unless an uprising gets in the way of our recording, we'll let you know.
It'll be the next day. Be like, oops, sorry, we got most of our cities are on fire, and then it's contentious with the people in in the riot gear with just heavy ass duty bullets, dude. I pictured rubber bullets as a bullet, but rubber, and I kind of realized that would just kind of.
Well, yeah, it's coming out of a gun, so I guess technically.
But like, if it's tiny and shit, that's just a bullet, dude. That's it, but they're big as fuck.
I saw pictures of like people getting shot in the eye. That eye's not seeing it anymore ever.
Yeah, dude, was it like the white dude with long hair? And he said, like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm probably gonna have to get
the way how it's so nonchalant. Like, he's from California. I'm fine. Might lose the eye, but yo, hey man, I have a lot of black friends, so it's good.
Yeah, like shit, you know what it is, dude. Take one for the team.
So right now you are listening to the transition. This is by the way a period piece being recorded at the transition of the United States becoming a dictatorship.
I don't like it, dude. It's too real. And there's a penny of you that likes it.
Whoa, no. I am so anti. I am
So
so
it's just comedy.
anti-dictatorship, bro. I am offended that you even say that. When have I
Okay, cool,
ever
cool.
even
Nice,
given a
dude.
hint that I would think that's a good idea? If
You
anything,
know,
you did, bro,
I kind
with
of,
your
I
pal in
wouldn't I
Venezuela.
swear.
Yeah,
Oh, that guy. I was kind of on him a little bit. You know, opinions change every day, and nobody's talked about him for.
because
So I no longer have an
yeah,
opinion on
because like
him.
there's new riots.
I could realize, I realize how people take humor negatively. You know.
Yeah, okay. I think it's kind of funny because I don't think it's like Trump keeps doing all this shit, like dictatorship type moves. For example, he was on a call with the
Hmm.
governors today saying he said you guys are weak. You need to use total power to crush this thing. And one of the
His vernacular is very, very
yeah, and one of the governors was like
uh, non past presidential as they
is
have
very
been.
Hitler like, right? And one of the governors was like, "Yo,"
I mean, hey, I don't speak German, dude.
one of the governors was like, "Yo, we get what you're saying, man, but can you say it a little differently?"
Did someone say
Yeah, dude.
that?
Someone said that. And he said back like, you know what? I don't like the way you're saying what you're saying right now. And I don't like what you said about coronavirus. So be quiet,
And he said, "You're out of
Yeah,
here."
like pretty much, pretty much.
He did say
So,
that.
but anyway,
Damn.
so like yeah, the he's always doing dictatorship things like that. But I think it's kind of funny because I know that even if he tried, it just can't happen because we live in a country with a constitution and checks and balances, and he doesn't have as much power as he thinks he does. Like when he said we should just move the election when the pandemic was going on. Like I mean, it's still going on. When the pandemic was fucking relevant, um,
Apparently.
apparently, allegedly, like you can't fucking do that. You can't move the election. It's not up to the president. Like he just doesn't get it. That's why I think it's funny.
What is why it's scary now is because it could be potentially wartime, and especially with
Uh,
um, he sent out a tweet with he was like, "We're gonna uh, Antifa is terrorism." With that shit, you got
he's gonna
like
do.
once
He's
you
gonna
get
do
a,
what?
a terrorism thing on it, he hasn't like done anything, but he said a tweet that he was gonna put Antifa as a terrorist group.
You.
Antifa is
Oh,
apparently
as a
like a
terrorist group.
anti-fascist, yeah,
Oh, dude, a
anti-fascist
terror.
thing.
Antifa's the group that's fucking looting the stores. Yeah,
Probably some,
like that
yeah.
was
Um,
like yeah, that was fucking. Where did I see that? I saw that on the news. It was like a press conference and they were talking about that. And they're like, yeah, so, or I guess one of the fucking detectives was like, yeah, they're looking for these peaceful protests, and then they're just going in and they're looting because they're trying to sway the
yeah,
narrative.
very. Another thing I learned is the good old COINTEL.
Uh huh.
If you came across this a little bit in the, I funny it's now that like there's a bunch of young people that are experiencing like kind of what happened like a few decades ago
Yeah. Yeah.
with I don't know, fucking being set up in protests and shit.
I saw a girl on the news, and she was a young black woman, my age, 24, and she gave the most beautiful, heart moving like speech. She was like a protester on the
Was
street.
it the short chick?
I don't know her height, but she was like black and she had a mask on. And she was just like so
She
like
wasn't at like a podium.
no. She was just pulled from the street. She was like, "Hey, like what are you doing out here?" And then she like talks for like 5 minutes. And I haven't like looked for it on YouTube. If I find it, I'll send it to you. But it was a very it like made the most sense like for like the
Mm-hmm.
cause overall. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like I haven't really seen that reposted on Twitter anywhere. But if I find it, I'll fucking put it up.
Yeah, the Twitter shit, because you can get into a whole fucking circle of just this and that.
Yeah.
Pretty weird, man.
Pretty
What do you
weird.
think should happen once it dies down, because there's a whole lot of hubbub for fucking equality and shit, but
Once it dies down, okay.
people are just walking around.
So what needs to happen is we need to know what finds that we need to find out what happens to the cops that were involved. So,
But don't you think it's bigger than four dudes?
oh, absolutely, like absolutely, like
It might have been a chick.
it's like a systemic fucking it's like a systemic thing that's like hundreds of years old that needs to be
Hmm.
corrected. How does it get corrected? I do not know. Um, fucking you could have people of color in charge at the top, but even that has proven to not work. Like the system
I
still doesn't
couldn't.
change. I said you can put people of color at the top, but like sometimes even that doesn't work. So
Yeah, I was reading a Twitter thread from a musician activist dude. Um, he's basically just a socialist guy, but he made a lot of points in the thread where how the country maintains money circulating is based upon having an inequality at the bottom,
yeah,
cycling through that for unemployment and people keeping on working because they don't want to be unemployed. And so you have to have a kind of a class of people who are, um, I don't know, disenfranchised to keep it a working force.
yeah, I saw that too. I mean, it makes sense. Like in order for people to like work for something, some people need to know what it's like to have nothing. If that makes sense.
I guess it's kind of, but I think I do think that might be just kind of a root of it all.
This is I don't know. I don't know. You know me. You know me. I'm a pretty pro-capitalist boy.
Yeah,
Love doing me some business. Um, love doing me some business. Love making me some money.
yeah,
Um, but again, I see people fucking this. I see people tying this whole thing, or like all these riots, back to like capitalism, and capitalism obviously has like a large portion of it where it's like about people that are unemployed or people that like have difficulty making money. But like this whole thing is ultimately about like an oppressive system, specifically police brutality. And also, riots and uprisings aren't exclusive to societies that practice capitalism. It happens a lot more in other societies. Like
sure.
people like don't seem to grasp that. Like I'm sure the riots and uprisings by societies and socialist societies outnumbers those in capitalist societies by a lot more.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, either way, I think it's just a
Like,
response to whatever system that people are under.
yeah, and I think a lot of people are. I think a lot of people. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I think a lot of people are marrying, and it makes sense because he's the president of the United States, Trump with America. Like, what they want is tied into American society in terms of like rights and checks and balances and stuff. What I'm trying to say is like for me, I am not pro Trump, but I am pro America, if that makes sense. You know?
Sure.
Like constitutional rights for everyone are enshrined in the Constitution. Um and like but people like seem people speak like that's not a thing, you know? But they think, oh, because the fucking president's bad, was like, yeah, he does a lot of bad things. Or like, oh, America's bad. Like, America is not really neither bad or good. You just have someone who is bad as the president.
Yeah, yeah.
America is not a person.
Like, yeah. There's another thing that was said by Trevor Noah, dude, on
Uh-huh.
Daily Show, which I find anytime he's not talking on like a script format to be a lot more enjoyable than when he is. Um, it's like, dude, he has like these in between things where he's just talking to the audience, and it's just wholly more engaging than any clip I've ever seen.
He's probably like, I
But
gotta be more humble with my humor because my lineup isn't on check.
it was a little fucking wavy.
Look a little rough. But I understood. I
um,
understood. Social distance.
he was saying that what it basically any government boils down to is just a contract, or a society rather, which, you know, in this society there's a government, a contract between people, and people go on their merry way when it's going good for both, let's say both sides, of the people who signed up. And a lot of this is people trying to, you know, say that their portion of the contract isn't working the same way as others are.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a nice analogy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Also, you know, down to like just kind of a moral thing. A lot of people are fucking immorally fucking not righteous with people. I think that is kind of boiled into a lot of systemic stuff that the country was based off of.
yeah. And also there's a real problem with power when it comes to police officers.
Yeah,
There's a
I saw another thing that was like people kind of can just they sign up because they seem to it gives them a contract to fucking beat on people just like the military kind of.
I've found that the smallest, scrawniest cops are the toughest. Hey, stay back there. What are you doing? Like, but then
Did you see the fucking video of like I think the National Guard shooting on the I think a lady's porch in Atlanta or Minnesota?
no, I didn't.
It's pretty fucked.
She was shooting
Pretty
at her
fucked.
on her porch.
People were on her porch, like she like lived at a house. And I think the National Guard was trying to do some curfew shit, and they shot like a paint canister at these people on their home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pretty scary.
I want to go back to like when I was talking about like America real
Mm-hmm.
quick. Think of America as like a framework or as like an operating system, right? And you can like you build apps on it, and the apps are
Mm-hmm.
society. And there's like how iOS has rules for what apps you can and can't like add, but ultimately like you have freedom to make whatever kind of app you want to make
Mm-hmm.
money, right? So the rules being like the Constitution, what you can and cannot do. So think about like what's going on right now as an example. America gives people the right to protest, to speak out against the government, like their issues and their frustrations, which in so many countries in 2020 you cannot do. That in itself is pretty fucking cool, pretty fucking great, and a lot of people take that for granted. Another thing is you have a business, you have the right to fucking buy a gun and protect your business. You can't do that in a lot of places.
That that shit is embedded. Seems to be more and more beneficial every fucking day, dude.
Yeah, like that's what it's for. It's for to protect your shit in an uprising, which is what's going on right now. Whether it's a government
Shit, I
uprising
was
or a
saying,
society
yeah.
uprising. Like it's not for fucking shooting up schools. Don't do it for that. Fucking
Yeah.
use it for what it's for. So there's like little things that like people like what if police were killing black people and protesting and buying guns and saying whatever you want on the internet was against the law, and people were getting arrested for that.
Hmm.
Like, but I think because people were born into it, they're just like, I guess this is how it is everywhere. I can say whatever I want everywhere.
Well, yeah. I mean, people are seeing the flaws in the system that they're in, rather
And
than
yeah,
kind of
there are flaws,
a, a glass half full thing that you kind of laid
but
out.
it's great.
But I
It's
mean,
great how like because you hear the fucking governors encouraging the protests, saying go out and protest.
kind of.
What fucking country says what fucking country is the government saying go out and protest? That never happens.
Sure.
Like probably ever in history.
Yeah.
Unless it's like
Protesters
go
getting
out and
shot,
protest
though,
something else, but the government's literally saying go out and protest us. Let us know that we're fucking up, you know?
Sure.
That's pretty
It is possibly a hands-on a hands-on system, maybe.
yeah. So no dictator no dictatorship is going to happen.
I mean,
No
hey,
dict
man, once the terrorist shit popped off, if there's any fucking... What people were afraid of with that was that apparently Antifa is loose as fuck in its structure, so the government could put on a very loose label of what a terrorism is for these people. And once there's a wartime in the U.S., all fucking laws are off.
Okay, but I don't know, dude. I don't really want to get into too much about Antifa, but I've like heard like stuff about them
I
that
know
like
shit about them.
they fucking whenever there's like a conservative comes to like a school campus, they're the guys that go and like fucking make it a whole issue. Like
Yeah,
they're those guys. They're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking,
blow shit up.
you know, yeah. It's like that's not even necessary.
There's a lot of blowing shit up, dude. How come every time there's fucking black protests, there's always fucking fires that seem to be happening?
Because people are angry or people are just taking an opportunity to get out their primordial anger. Did I say that? Use that word correctly?
I think primordial is like it's
Primordial.
like past. It's some shit, man. What if
I think it
everybody...
existed from the
Let's take
beginning.
a break real quick. 20 minutes.
Are we back, baby?
Welcome the fuck back.
Welcome the fuck back,
Dark
ladies
racial
and
humor.
gentlemen.
We like to cuss and we like to talk about things, dude. 3 years out of our throats, make weird air symbols that make sense to people that have made a language, and we're talking about air symbols and actions and a bunch of buildings and
Listen,
people.
we know we swear. We know we swear a lot on this podcast. That's why we're introducing a clean version of the podcast called Dark Racial Humor Kids.
Oh shit, that'd be
So,
funny though.
so your little dark racist can listen swear free.
Dark racist is always gonna be a little maybe not good, dude.
Dark racist?
Dude,
Maybe,
this town's
yeah.
racist, dude.
What?
This town is full of fucking military people that have some racism in them, dude.
Meredith Foster been awful quiet.
Who?
Never mind.
Who's that?
I went to middle school with her, and she's a YouTuber. She has like 5 million subscribers.
Oh
She's
shit,
super.
man. I got some homies that are like not on social, dude.
Let me ask you
Homies
about
are
this. What do you
fans right
feel?
now.
Do you feel any? You
Yeah,
feel any social media pressure to post about what is going on? Do
for
you?
sure.
Have you? Have you
I
posted
did for
anything?
sure. Yeah, I posted like one thing on Instagram, and then retweets and stuff. But at this point, at the beginning, there was a weird pressure.
Would you have posted
Not
otherwise or
weird that
no?
it's like not right, but
Are you
um, I feel like in the past I didn't,
okay? So,
like with other black shootings.
do you post because you're afraid of being perceived as a vicious racist, or you care? No judgment. Oh,
Both, dude, probably.
really?
But it was yeah, it was kind of not like posting this just because there might be like a an eye on it, but there was a different attitude around it where I was kind of thinking about it.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I
What's Shapiro say about that?
I don't know. I didn't listen.
I don't know. I'd be scrolling through his shit to see what he's doing.
Yeah, I should probably.
He doesn't like people burning and stuff.
He doesn't like people burning stuff, but he is pro-protest, as everyone should be.
Sure.
Because if you're not, go to Canada. Then
I mean, doesn't
you
Canada have
can't
protests?
protest there.
Really?
I mean, you probably can, but like they could make it illegal overnight because it's not constitutionally enshrined. Yeah,
Mm.
it's like if things got out of hand up there, they're like, "Yep, protesting's illegal."
But yeah, dude, it's a different one. It's different.
What's different? Oh, different
Different
energy.
energy. The event. Different energy around this one. People who who were living through the LA riots last time, which is seemingly the same with the military being deployed. We're like, yeah, this is the same energy.
Yeah. This is. I wonder if this is. No, of course, this is bigger in scale because these are happening in cities around the country.
Fucking continent, continental, popping off the whole way.
You think the White House is going to get rushed? They've been trying.
I mean, it had not rushed, but it's been outside.
If they jump the gates, people are going to start getting shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fucking.
Could this be the
I
time?
don't think I.
What do you do if you rush the White House and eat the president? Like what? And then we wake up tomorrow, and then what? What changed? Like, is it Pence? Is Pence the fucking guy? What if we eat both of them? Then who gets it?
Well, that's why I think why I asked like what happens after is because I don't know. Did you see the one video of like one younger dude talking to an old dude, and he's like yelling and shit, and then a younger dude, the black guys, were like, "We did this shit fucking decade ago. Your younger cats need to fucking do something different."
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's right because I think shit's kind of just been cyclical like this for a minute, where something pops off, and I don't know if anything fucking happened, government wise, post Rodney King or what. If like fucking police got different or new laws were in place, but
They probably started actually firing the cops when they would beat black people in the streets with batons.
maybe. But I don't know. I think all that shit is just fucking. There's some deep, unmoral stuff that is just embedded in it.
This would be a great time for a charismatic new young leader to slide into the scene.
maybe Trump isn't the Hitler, but whoever's popping up is the Hitler.
Whoa, dude.
Oh shit.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Like, oh god. They're just so they're old, but they're young and they're forward thinking, and most importantly, they look good. Right? because Trump's kind of gross to look at, right?
You
Like
gotta
when
have a
Obama
good-looking
first
dude,
came,
dude. Oh, dude, strapping
when
young
Obama
man.
first showed up, he was a strapping young man. Like, but I'm thinking
Wasn't
like maybe a
gray.
little wasn't great.
He had
I'm
kind of a
thinking that's
weird.
like,
His head was kind of weird. It was kind of like
yeah.
too round.
Now is the time. Now is the time. And
I
then like,
don't know. You know, it's
I don't
like
know either. Well,
it's like
I
what
look
what do
back.
you know, dude?
Well, I look back and ask, where was I during the 2020 riots?
There's another video of a guy who um, was saying his cousin was shot by police and he was like protesting and stuff. And he was like, this same shit's happened decades later. And I realized I personally didn't do enough the last time. Um, I think it's a lot of that,
Shit.
you know, where I think why there's a lot more fucking, you see fucking a bunch of white people posting about like consciously anti-racist stuff on social media now is resonated with people a lot more. Um, I don't know why. Maybe it's just time and time again. But yeah,
Yeah, dude. Fucking. you know, you know that kid Gavin, that little meme kid.
no.
Oh, never mind.
Who's Captain?
Nah, it's not even worth it.
I mean, shit, I ain't got much else.
If you just don't know off top,
Huh?
if you just don't know Gavin,
I
if
don't
you
think
don't know
so.
little nephew Gavin off top, then
Oh,
like,
I
what's
think
the
I saw
point?
one. like someone said your little nephew Gavin is awfully quiet right now.
Yeah, that was it. That was a tweet. Is Twitter big or small? Like, what's up? Um,
Yeah, it's a lot of that,
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
which I think is good.
Let's.
It's not bad.
I wonder how much. Wonder how many people out there are out there flicking up for the gram and then going home.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
That's some BS.
It's a whole lot of close proximity and a lot of people. Are
Yeah.
people is
I mean,
Corona
most people are
done, dude?
masked up,
But
but
shit, that's a lot of yelling.
Corona.
All that mist.
We're gonna see a. This is an interesting case study. Or what if
Hmm.
we have all these gatherings
Hmm.
and cases do not spike, and then we're just like, okay, we can have large crowds.
Yeah.
Everybody just has to wear a mask.
I mean, all the shit where the cities were like, oh, we're gonna have a little, we're gonna be the test dummies for people. We had
Yeah.
just about goddamn near 12 states be the test dummies. If everybody's chilling, bro.
If the mask is the cure, then everybody's just gonna go back. Everyone's just gonna wear masks.
I mean, shit. I
If
haven't
if
heard
that's
a
like
whole
all
lot about
everyone,
deaths.
they're gonna be like, yo, like we destroyed the economy, and all we had to do was make everyone wear a mask.
Thank
We
God we
lost
had an
the
uprising, dude.
we
Thank
lost
God.
trillions of dollars in the fucking entertainment industry, in the fucking restaurant industry, and
Not the potting
dozens,
industry, dude.
hundred, not the potting industry. And all we have to do is wear a fucking mask.
Lol, 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 lol.
Low. Well, okay, let's switch the news a little bit.
What you got, dude?
My my personal hero,
My back's been a little
my
sore. Have been stretching a
my
little bit, but
personal
where's your
my personal
personal?
business hero,
Who's your personal hero, dude?
Kylie Jenner. Um, she's in a little bit of hot water.
And her sister with that commercial, which I never
Bec-
saw in the first place, with where she's
which,
going up to cops with the Pepsi.
oh yeah, no, this is some real shit, and that was That was no. I'm thinking about. I'm sorry, Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner, the one that's rich. Kylie
Supposedly,
Jenner,
supposedly is not the
my
word, but you
personal
know what I
hero.
meant. Supposed.
Yeah, so
I
she's in
feel like we
hot
haven't
water
potted in a
because
while, dude. Nice to get to potting, by the way.
nice to get it in, you know what I'm saying? Fucking Jesus Christ. Okay, so Forbes reported that she was a billionaire last year. And apparently that's not the case because of some allegedly forged tax documentation stating that her company had more money than it did, right? Usually that's bad press, but it's not that big of a deal. However, her company was bought for a lot of money by, I think it was L'Oreal, but let me look it up.
One of the big ones by a
Fucking,
different makeup company
yeah.
for a lot of money.
And they bought it. Yeah, they bought it because they were told
Shit's a bill.
that it's a bill, but it's not. So she could be in a lot of legal trouble and could possibly go to jail.
It seems like
Her and everyone
it's
involved.
if on my top of the surface knowledge, it seems a little tax fraudy.
It's owned by Cody Inc.
Cody and
I feel like
Zach.
this used to be called something else.
Zach and Cody. Zach and Cody awfully quiet right now. Where's Mr. Mosby at, dude?
For real, dude.
Did Mr. Mosby die?
Yeah, that guy. No, he's still alive. That guy, fucking David Dobrik. I was waiting to see if he would say anything because he never, ever has black people in any of his videos,
Yeah.
bro. He has so many fucking friends, and none of them are black.
Yeah.
They're all fucking white. So I'm like, this guy has to be a little fucking racist. There's no fucking way he's not.
He said anything.
Right? And he didn't say shit
That was also,
for 5
dude.
days. And today he
You
was
know what? Because there was a couple of days, and I was kind of just watching shit, not doing interaction of social shit. And I went to like celebrities of like white celebrities, and I didn't see anything. And I was like, "Damn, dog." And that's something.
Yeah, but no, he saved himself. He donated 50 grand to like
fucking
Black Lives Matter or something.
Virgil,
he just
bro.
reached in his change purse.
Virgil,
yeah, Virgil.
The street savior Virgil apparently didn't post high profile enough, dude. He's got to post a high profile, dude.
Bro, you got to do it for the fucking likes. You got to do it for the girl. Maybe he doesn't have as much money.
See, that
he doesn't
shit,
have as much money as everyone thinks he does.
That shit, I think, is dumb. Of posting like, not dumb, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't be like donating something and then snapping on the ground and be like, "Hey, I did it."
Okay, if you're gonna donate 50 grand just to prove you're not racist,
I'm talking about smaller people.
That's a lot of money. I said do that because 50 grand's a lot of money. But if you're gonna donate $10 just to prove that you're not racist, then don't do it. You're gonna do it just to
doing it and showing people. It's like you could not do that.
Yeah, just fucking do it, dude. Because that doesn't spread awareness. That doesn't make me want to donate at all.
It's very
maybe just saying there's a link in my bio makes me want to donate.
Nice, but no one clicks bios. We know.
Yeah, fucking goddamn it, you guys suck. Everyone sucks, dude. Like Jesus Christ, no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck about you or your fucking. You're fucking. Put your fucking money away, bro. Put your wallet away. You're fucking. Put your baby small boy money away. I got this, bro. Dinner's on me tonight.
Right, dude, I will.
Fucking.
I will
yeah, you know what?
With my
I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna fucking. Yeah, you write a check to the end of racism.
The end of racism incorporated. Imagine.
Damn, dude.
Capitalist the way the whole.
Oprah been real quiet.
Dude, fucking the Anonymous came back with a fucking Trump Epstein tag team, dude.
Oh yeah.
Which I kind of.
Is that real?
Well, I think. I mean, it could obviously be fake, but I don't know. I'm kind of assuming it's real, but it's kind of just a charge of someone that got it into court, and like those were charges. I think from what I know of my basic knowledge of court documents, but I don't know. I chose to believe it was real, and it was some Trump Epstein tag team, dude. And I wouldn't be surprised because Oprah's in it, Trump's in it. They killed Epstein, dude. It could be all of this, all of these child rapists in the money going down, and they're trying to make everybody worry about race and police, and like, well, focus on that.
Joe Biden did it.
Joe Biden, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm over that motherfucker
Uncle
too, man.
creepy Uncle Joe, dude.
Especially
Yeah, I really wish we had a savior, dude.
both, but
Like,
like for real, like having all this shit, and people are like, "Oh no, the Republican will do better," or like, "Oh no, the Democrat will do better." I'm like, you motherfuckers. Where's my boy Yang? Because I do think a lot of it, man, is just money shit. And if you quell a lot of the money shit, a little less inequality, or I don't know, a little less lack of money in people's pockets, it might be better.
well, I mean, we're getting a little bit of an experiment with that now.
Kind of. Kind of. I
But
mean,
like,
I think one run through of that doesn't give you a good test group, especially with
but
the
like,
circumstances of it.
bottom line, like that idea is it's just too left for people to swallow right now. It's a little bit on the bleeding edge of what would be
I don't know.
accepted by mass society. Giving everybody $1,000 a month, dude. Like,
Pretty
a lot of people be like, "What? What?" A lot of people be like, "Where's that coming from?" Right? And then they wouldn't do further research, and they just be like, "I don't want that. I'm just gonna vote for fucking Biden because he's Barry's boy, I guess." Barry endorsed him. Barry didn't have a choice, but
in Yang's fucking format, right? It was coming from mega companies, which
was it mega companies or was it? It was like a tech company tax, right?
but like public companies and not tax money. From
Yeah,
I don't know
it would be like
the memory of it.
tax money from public companies.
Which I also think is a big part of it, is you have a bunch of money in a lot of companies, which makes the inequality for other people to try to do unemployment and stuff.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. That's a good thing. That's a good idea, but the big companies aren't paying the taxes anyway. Like if they're already getting taxed 20% and they're going to continue getting taxed 20%, but the taxes are going to go elsewhere, why would they pay it? They're just going to keep their money overseas and not pay that shit. Or they're going
I
to
think
spend millions of dollars on lobbyists.
That would, shine through it a little bit. I've seen people not paying shit that have a bunch of liquid behind them.
Yeah, but everybody knows what's been going on. Fucking
not
Amazon
really, but
doesn't pay.
Like the common person, like I barely know.
The common person doesn't know, but anyone with a little bit of like business knowledge knows that like Amazon, Google, Apple, they got all these loopholes, all these
shit.
fucking
That's
lobbyists.
Part of the reason why we're here.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we don't pay our taxes either. We make billions every episode, but we're just a common person like you. You know, we're your friends.
And why would I pay taxes? My fucking tax margin is 50%. 50%. They want to give up half of what I make. It's a lot of money for what I do. Potting, please.
IDK, man. IDK. If everybody just podcasted, they would talk it out cathartically. That's the root of podcasts, man.
If everybody podcasted, no one would podcast.
I would podcast. All right, boys and girls. A solid.
Good luck.
Let's just say a solid B episode, dude. B minus.
I thought it was pretty good. I was thinking like maybe A minus for this one.
An A minus? Shit, boy.
I thought I had good conversation.
It was solid throughout. No lulls. Fucking brain thought in there.
Good topics.
Man,
yeah, good work. When you come in hungry,
podcast ends racism, dude.
That's right. This podcast ended racism. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be back on Wednesday with more COVID Chronicles and Riot readings. I'm Bonjen.
I'm Kobe.
That's when you say I'm Caller John. Okay, well, we'll be back in a couple days. Follow us on Instagram. Leave us dark racial DMs, and we'll be back. Love you. Goodbye. Have fun protesting.